innings we're looking at, and Zahir Khan has done it. He's broken a big partnership, and what a wicket to get. Gilchrist, the danger man.
Zahir Khan has challenged Gilchrist and come out the winner. This is good captaincy, this is good bowling. He's up there straight. Gilchrist tries to hit it over mid-wicket instead of putting them in at long on, mid-on and mid-off, and loses that battle. But still, a fine innings, 83 off 79. Australia lose their first wicket at 132.
And not this time, the skipper's gone, a leading edge. Well, hasn't the mood changed? All of a sudden, they've picked up two. You get one, you get two in this game. Funny things can happen.
Anil Kumble's expression tells you the story here. Almost a look of disbelief that the pitch is slowing down in spite of the dew and wet ball. The simple catch hitting the toe end of the bat. And Anil Kumble accepting it gratefully. Almost a shock on his face. 2 for Ricky Ponting, 135 for 2.
This time he gets him, and he makes amends. Different bowler, the same batter.
Well, you can see the delight on Rahul Dravid's face. He knows he's got the big one. Excellent cricket, great to watch. Anil Kumble a little slow in the air, inviting the batsman to step out. Played for the spin, which wasn't there. And Parthiv Patel this time getting it right. What a big wicket that is. And had a great time. And the door is slightly open for India to barge in. 140 for 3. Good start. Shot delivery attempted by Zahir Khan. A big shot for leg before. Given. A very stylish decision from Hariharan. But now the Indians are really storming back into this match. They've picked up the 4th wicket with Andrew Simons just struggling to get used to the atmosphere out there.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for. Left arm around, it's pitched outside. I think that's pretty ambitious. It's gone in favour of the bowler, and I think the batsman has every reason to be aggrieved. It's pitched outside, his left arm round to a right-hander, and he's a lucky man. He's unlucky, Simons. He's gone for 1. It's 141 for 4.
He's found the gap. Glorious shot to get a 4. Indians looking to attack the empty spaces in the outfield.
The thing I noticed about this shot, just watch this. Balance is beautiful, but also the rooster tail of the ball with the dew behind it.
No ball.
Quicker delivery, just kidded off the turf. No ball from Anil Kumble.
Well, it's a huge slump when you consider the first wicket didn't go down to 132. Clearly a no ball. Some part of the boot has to be behind the white line.
Just feel bad bounce, I think. Won't blame the fieldsman for that. Looks like he got a bad hop. Sehwag chases hard. There's intensity in the field. Edged away, and that may be a boundary. Unlucky for Sehwag, lucky for Bevan.
Has the tendency to bowl a lot quicker, Virendra Sehwag, so having a slash at it, Michael Bevan. Waited for the ball to come on to him, that's why it's gone very fine. Slash hard, and Sehwag is disappointed.
Ajit Agarkar bowls to Damien Martin and bowls poorly. Bowls on his leg stump. And much as Sachin Tendulkar did with great effect during the Indian innings, it's not just power that gets you the boundaries, it's neat deflections as well.
The worst thing for a bowler, going for a boundary at the first ball. And these are crucial overs. Damien Martin is not the kind of player who's going to let these go. He's going to make them count. What a surprise it is. He's brought on just to fill in the overs, but the man who lost out with the bat today was dismissed in the first over, has picked up a very crucial wicket for the Indians.
Just have a look at this wicket. This will be a very good view with our stump cam. This wonderful modern technology, the sound of leather on aluminium as the stump cam gets worked out. I wouldn't have heard that in W.G. Grace's day. And perhaps you may not have seen that either. But he's entitled to celebrate. He's taken a very important wicket. Another one! And that's a middle stuff as well. India on fire. Sehwag the part-timer doing a wonderful job.
This could well change the match for India. The crowds have been quiet since Australia started batting, but now they're on the feet. And why not? Man with the golden arm, Virendra Sehwag has been the star, off the pads but knocking the timber once again. That's a lovely sound to hear for anybody, and Sehwag is delighted. 2 wickets in 1 over. Can't expect anything better from this man. Michael Bevan gone for 18. It's 177 for 6. Guided by bowling Cricfever with another one. And again a very similar dismissal, ball skidding through, staying low. And another Australian batsman a little late on that shot on that occasion and missed it by at least 6 inches. Very much over the ball than he should have been. So another wicket gone, the 7th for India.
Sachin Tendulkar gets into the act, but look at it, only halfway up the middle stump. And isn't he delighted? The big huddle of the boys, they've got in close, smiles all round. They are fizzing in. Harvey is out for 4.
For India. There's an appeal for stumping there. Don't think the fielder at point, who was Yuvraj Singh, who had a good look at it, is too excited. That will tell you a bit about what the verdict could be from the third umpire.
And the keeper himself, he wasn't that fussed about it. Split in the air, and that is safe. He's got it down just in time. This will be a good angle.
He's gone for this slog, the old-fashioned slog over mid-wicket. Manages to find Yuvraj Singh, who's out there to save the single very close to the bat on square leg.
He's gone clean with this. Out of here. That has gone all the way to the maximum.
Well, I think the attempt here was to get into the block hole. He knew the intentions of the batsman was to go for the big one, so Virendra Sehwag really looking to pitch it right up so that the elevation wasn't possible. But he converted that into a full toss. Strong lad, Andy Bickle. This time shortening the length.
And the Sehwag to continue. Short. I think about 2 here. We'll get back, so will Bickle. Now to take you through the death overs of the second one international.
Virendra Sehwag hasn't had a big day with the bat, but he's got more wickets than runs. Just as Australia were trying to stay in the game, knocked over a couple of important players. Now he's back on bowling to Bradley Hogg, and for a change, dropped it short and wide. Hogg swipes that across the line. And a little fumble, they think of 2. They go back. Sehwag is not happy. Always look for 2. They come back. Bickle will have to hurry. Hogg will have to hurry. From where I'm sitting here, he looks reasonably safe. It's a long throw. Hari Haran has brought the third umpire into play. He's had a little bit of work today. Good throw from Zahir Khan. And Hogg gets in reasonably easily. He's a fairly sharp guy between the stumps. Harbhajan Singh is on to complete his spell, and the first one's a bit dusty. It's pulled away to mid-wicket fence, but there's plenty of protection out there. Hogg comes back for the second. Test match tour to Australia. And that'll be out. Bat was in the air. Harry Aran goes for the third. Maninder Singh's got the finger up, but I agree with him. And Parthiv Patel, who missed one early on, and we thought that might be an expensive miss, has picked up one stumping, and we believe this might be the second.
That's well done by Parthiv Patel. He was in a lovely position to collect that ball, and there it is. That's the 8th wicket down for Australia. Well done, Parthiv Patel. After missing that stumping earlier, I thought that he was losing his touch, but no, he's not. That's a lovely piece of work from Parthiv Patel. And that's the end of Brad Hogg.
So Hogg goes to 29, 225 for 8. For Brad Williams, first of all his faces and his edges at. They'll get a couple of very fortunate runs. Zahir Khan has the chase, picks up and throws in one movement. Holds him to 2.
Tendulkar and VVS Lakshman with the bat. And he's gone for it. Didn't time it too well. And what a great catch! What a lovely catch that was! He's run about 20 yards from the inside circle. And that's Mohammad Kaif. He's one of the best fielders in the Indian team. And what a beauty that was.
Catches in the outfield do not come any better than this. This is a high ball. He's got to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paces. That's about 25 metres over your shoulder, falling away from it. It's hard to describe just how difficult that catch is. 229 for 9. Such as Sehwag, Tendulkar, the part-timers, chipped in beautifully. Zahir Khan came back with a great spell. And on pitches like this, if you've been sitting in the pavilion, starting your dig is very difficult. If you've been in for a while, it looks easy, but the ball gets older, dirtier and softer.
So it starts keeping low, making stroke play all the more difficult for the batters. That is why the teams that win a toss here want to bat first when playing under lights.
Well, this time he bowls a half volley and Williams hits it for 4. He doesn't hit it for 4. Well, that's not the first time I've been called with that one tonight. He's sharp for that one. And that's the last ball. India celebrate. The crowd here in Gwalior celebrate. Just a quiet fist pump from Raul Dravid. He knows there's